What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And this will be my Royals series recap and my Tigers series preview as we head to Detroit, the Motor City, for 4 games against Detroit, and then we head to Tampa. It's going to be a fun way to end the month of August, right? Yeah. Best part about the whole trip to Tampa Bay, we may be getting some people back by then. I'm hearing Carlos Carrasco is on the I guess you could say fast track to returning. Although I'd prefer if we kind of have him just go low and slow. I'm not trying to rush him. Hell no, just let him go to his rehab assignments. And if he feels good enough to come back, hey, get Joe Buck back over here. But as you can tell by the thumbnail of this live stream, by the way, what's going on, Philip Lindsay? Good to see you. It was Players Weekend. And the jerseys pretty much looked all the same. Usually, the past couple of years when they did Players Weekend, the jerseys all looked colorful and snazzy. But this year, as someone put it on Twitter, it looked like one giant battle between ninjas and stormtroopers. Ninjas versus stormtroopers. That was a great way to put it right there. Now, of course, the Indians, as you could tell by the thumbnail, wore all black, which actually looked good. Although curiosity has me wondering what they would have looked like wearing all white. Tell you one thing, I feel bad for I would feel bad. Well, actually, I still feel bad for the equipment manager of the team who chose to wear white, or they were forced to wear white because the home team got to choose. I'd rather wear all black. Can't see the stains. God, man, if you out here sliding around, all the time, your jersey looks all brown. But so we were coming into this Royals series literally fresh off the Mets series. The Mets series ended the same day as the start of Kansas City series, mainly because Mother Nature freaking sucks. Yes. She dropped a big old bucket of rain on us in Queens/Flushing, New York, and the game didn't really end until like midnight around there. And so the team had to, get back here at about, 4 o'clock they got back here, and they pretty much slept the entire day, I'm sure. I don't know if they really did anything when it comes to batting practice. I highly doubt it, because I'll tell you one thing, sleep is way more valuable than freaking swinging a bat around, having fun. And tell you one thing, when they played that game, and you had Zach Plesac on the mound, who has been phenomenal this year. Of course, stepping up for all the injuries that we've dealt with, especially to Corey Kluber. We've had literally injuries all over the place on this team. We haven't really been 100% healthy. We've only had a full rotation, maybe a couple weeks, a month or two, if that. If you really think about it. Kluber's been hurt. Carrasco, he's dealing with cancer. Clevenger's been hurt. God, Bauer was here, and I think he's even dealt with some. He's even said that he's dealt with injuries this year. He's played through injuries. Or was that last year? I don't know, but he's played through injuries, I think this year or something like that, when he was interviewed after he got traded. He's dealt with some nicks and stuff. Yeah, that's the beauty, that just comes with the game. You get hurt. Injuries happen. though not as often as they do in football, but still, guys be twisting ankles, pulling hammies, and all that. We still haven't seen Bradley Zimmer. He was supposed to be back in April. He's had setback after setback after setback. And I don't want to jinx anything, knock on wood, but I think he might be coming back just in time for the rosters to expand. He's going to pull a Kyle Schwarber. He's going to come back, and he's going to hopefully contribute. Because I love that. I mean, have that dude, with his speed, fresh legs, which is big, have him on the base paths. I could take that in the playoffs. But yeah, in case you didn't know, rosters expand next week. We're less than a week away from the expansion of rosters. Now, it's going to be complicated for the Indians because our AAA team is in the playoffs. So we might not be getting all of our reinforcements immediately. We might some, maybe they have a AA guy come up or something. I don't know. But I know one thing. We're going to get some reinforcements regarding, whether it's from AAA or the injured list. Guys be coming back. I mean, we have like a whole army we have a whole laundry list full of rehab assignments. Let me see if I can pull it up here on my phone from one of our beat writers. Oh, yeah, here we go. So upcoming rehab assignments. Danny Salazar doing 1 inning in AA Akron. He's doing a 1-inning start. Okay. Dan Otero, remember him? And Carlos Carrasco, they're going at it on the mound for the Clippers on Wednesday. Good to see Dan back. He's been out for a while. And keep in mind, that dude has never been injured in his entire career. And he's been out for what seems like ever. But he's starting to get on the road to return. Jordan Luplow, who had a hamstring injury, he'll be doing a rehab assignment tomorrow in Columbus. Bradley Zimmer's rehabbing tonight with Columbus. And Yefry Rodriguez, who was, I believe, taking over for Clevenger, he's pitching tomorrow in Columbus. That tells you that I'm pretty sure they're getting close. They'll be back just in time for the rosters to expand. That's awesome. And the way this is probably going to go is Danny, Carlos, and Yefry are all going to be in the bullpen. Oh, yeah. They're all going to be in the bullpen, which gives me a lot more confidence than having what we have now. Because I'll tell you one thing, these relievers that we have, you can tell they're getting worn down a little bit. I'll get into the game last night, but not the best performance from the bullpen. I'll tell you that much. But anyways, let's get into talking about these games, shall we? So literally like a few hours, we get back from New York at probably, I'd say 4 or 5 a.m. About 14 hours later, they're playing a game against Kansas City. And wouldn't you know, they did not look tired at all. As the Bats put up 4 runs, 9 hits to go with Plesac's fantastic outing of 5 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. And, oh, yeah, another pickoff. That's now, 6? I'm calling him pickoff Plesac from now on. I'm calling him pickoff Plesac. Don't these base runners know by now that you cannot run on this dude? You can't take a good sizable lead on this dude because you're going to get picked off. If you do take a lead, you got to have, you got to be really quick to get back to the base because if you're caught napping, you're out of here. And he got Phillips kind of slacking at first, and he paid the price for it. And then, the bullpen came in there and did their thing. Perez, Goody, and Hand. Yeah, Brad Hand actually closed out a game. Wouldn't you know? Because, get this, wasn't it a double play? Yes. They successfully performed a double play. Yeah, because Brad Hand didn't have to go to first. Yeah, that's where we were screwing that Mets game. Brad Hand had to run the first, and he didn't know that. He thought Santana could turn into the Flash and just maybe teleport to first or something, or maybe stretch out his leg like he had extendo legs or something and touch the first base and then throw to second. But no. Oh well, that's past us now. But yeah, great game from the Indians, fresh off a debilitating series against the Mets. I know a lot of teams who would have crashed and burned after a game like that they had the night before. But the scoring was done by Naquin with an RBI single, scoring two guys. Actually, it was a two-run single, scoring Kipnis and Franmil Reyes. You're going to hear his name a lot in this one. And then Lindor homered in the bottom of the second, his 22nd home run of the year, scoring Naquin. And then Hunter Dozier triple. And that was it. Yeah. Naquin and Lindor did all the scoring for the Indians in the second, and Kansas City only got an RBI triple. That was it. So final results, Plesac improves to 7-4. Junis falls to 8-12. Hand gets his 30th save of the year. Love to see that. So moving on to game 2. And, of course, we had Mr. Full Count on the mound. And he got into a couple full counts. Not as crazy as that Yankee game when it seems like every count he had was a full count. And that really ruined his pitch count. I mean, his pitch count was, again, inflated because of the couple full counts he had and all that other stuff. But he wasn't too bad. As the Indians got 4 runs again on 7 hits and, of course, an error. Now, unfortunately, in this game, we had an injury. As Jose Ramirez, unfortunately, went down with a wrist injury, and he'll be out for a little bit, of course, because it's not like we have enough injuries, right? It's like a hamate bone, like right on the side of your wrist. I think it was his right wrist. He's probably going to have surgery to remove that bone. And I guess best case scenario is he's back for the playoffs. But we'll see what happens with that. But, of course, Mike Freeman steps up in that game in a big time, and he definitely stepped up in the game itself, too. As when it comes to scoring, he helped out. He contributed, and he's been very good with that. He's way better than Eric Gonzalez and Michael Martinez. Oh, for sure. As he got an RBI single, scoring Mercado, bottom of the third. And then, like I said, you're going to hear Franmil Reyes' name a lot in this one, as he contributed with, his second home run of his time here in Cleveland? Or was it was his third? Because he hit 2, I think, against Boston, right? In 2 days? Yeah, I think, or something like that. But in this one, it was a 3-1 blast that went to left field. Actually, that was center field. Yeah, left center. So, same thing. Kind of went left center field, 4-0. And then Villarreal doubled, top of the 4th. And then top of the 7th, the Royals, I guess you could say, got the final punch in with a RBI ground out, or RBI force out from Soler. That was it. Clevenger, in terms of stat line, had another great game, but his pitch count was a little inflated again. 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 8 Ks. Kind of the same thing with Plesac almost, except no pickoff. No pickoff. And, of course, the error was on Mike Freeman. Yeah, of course. And Sparkman was on the other side. he got beat up a little bit. He went 4 1/3, and he went 6 hits, 4 runs of support, 3 walks, 4 Ks, and a homer. Now you compare that to what poor Junis had to deal with. Junis didn't really get much help from his offense. Of course, only 1 run. He went 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 1 homer. So it's almost like they got near identical stat lines, both sides. That's crazy. Wow. Both pitching staff starters got near identical stat lines. That's crazy. But in terms of win and loss, Clevenger got the win, 9-2. Sparkman takes the loss, he's 3-9. And wouldn't you know, Brad Hand secured his 2nd save in a row. How about that? 31 saves for a guy who blew like 5 of them. All because he is unable to close the door. Although he can do it. It's just that he has to make it interesting. But liked what I saw in that one. This one I don't think really ended as dramatically as the other one did. Yeah, it was a strikeout, a pop out, and then a force out after Arteaga singled. So, yeah, I'll admit, when Arteaga singled, I was like, here we go again. Here we go again. And then got Starling the strikeout. Merrifield popped out. And I was like, okay, we got this. And we win 4-2, looking for the sweep in Game 3. Now, when I said this bullpen looked like it was getting worn out, this is the game that definitely showed it. Because Shane Bieber was once again dominant. I guess. No, actually, I don't even know if I can even say he was dominant. He was good. Definitely didn't have his greatest stuff. But still, he got a lot of strikeouts. Offense really kind of helped him out at first. You know, it looked like it was going to be an even game at the start. And bullpen. Ooh, so the stat lines, Bieber went 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and a homer. Skoglund, who made his, first start of the year, went 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and a homer, given up. That's it. Now, when you look at the bullpen from this third game, you knew exactly where it went wrong. Yeah. It's like looking at the box score, it's like, okay, we look good. And then you look at the top of the 8th. And then you looked at the pitchers who were pitching in the top of the 8th. Like, here's how the whole top of the 8th went down. As it was ugly. Yeah, it was definitely ugly. Top of the 8th, Wittgren comes in for Bieber. Merrifield reached on a fielding error by Francisco Lindor. Soler homered immediately after, so it was 5-3. And by the way, this was right after, I believe, we tied the game in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah. We had literally just, right? Yeah, bottom 7. Yeah, we literally, Yu Chang, by the way, I didn't even see this on the thing, but yeah, Yu Chang was called up. If you remember him, he was the one who played in the Baltimore series when Jose Ramirez was on the paternity list. Well, we're going to be seeing a lot more of Yu Chang, and he actually got a triple. He honestly could have went around for an inside the Parker, but of course our third base coach had to hold him back. I guess he must have had PTSD from Franmil Reyes. I don't know. But obviously Yu Chang is way faster than Franmil, and maybe even Puig too. But he tripled. Next guy up, Kevin Plawecki, whose nickname is Plaw Dog. He singled and tied the game, and people was hyped up. And then, of course, the freaking bullpen. This wouldn't be the first time we do this either. Whitgren comes in. Merrifield reaches on a fielding error, as I mentioned. Soler homers, 2 on homer, 5-3. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Of course, bullpen, blow pen. Dozier grounded out. Alex Gordon walked, so then they bring in Phil Maton for Nick Whitgren. He walks O'Hearn, strikes out Starling, walks Deeney. Then there's a wild pitch that scores a run. And then it walks out Teaga. So, you know what? Screw this guy. Let's get Hunter Wood in there. You waited until it was 6-2 or 6-3 to bring in Hunter Wood. And then what does he do? Oh, he gives up a 2-run double to Nicky Lopez. So it's 8-3. I'm pretty sure this is when a lot of Indians fans left because they're like, you know what? We got better things to do than watch this bum. So they finally get Merrifield to strike out, surprisingly enough. And then bottom of the 8th comes up. Wouldn't you know? Franmil Reyes, leadoff home run, 31st of the year. So he leads off with a bang. I'm thinking, okay, good start. Let's see what else happens. Kipnis ground out, Chang ground out, Plawecki ground out. Wow, what a way to, ooh, wow. What an at-bat. Great job. Freaking Reyes homers and everyone else grounds out. Ugh, trash. So I'm like, okay, we're probably going to wind up losing 8-4 because our freaking offense sucks. So, continuing on, moving on to the 9th. And this is how the 9th went. This was a fun inning. So, top of the 9th, strikeout, ground out. 1, 2, 3 inning. Okay. I like that. So then here comes Ian Kennedy, their closer for the Royals. Got Greg Allen striking out. Lindor homers. Solo shot. Seemingly harmless. And I'm like, okay, 8-5. All right, keep going. 27 outs. Let's go. Mercado grounds out. I'm like, oh, God. Yep, we're losing 8-5. Santana walks. Ooh. Puig singles. Ooh. A wild pitch. Moves the runners. Okay. Then Franmil Reyes up. And what does he do? 3-run blast ties the game. Place goes nuts. I'm going crazy. Everyone's going crazy. And then Kipnis pops out because he's a bum, of course. So we're like, okay, just need the bullpen to close the, to keep it a tie game. We win this thing in extras. Oh, man. So they bring in Nick Goody. First guy he sees. Ryan O'Hearn. Doink. Home run. First guy. Leadoff home run. Of course. What's what they do. I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before. And it's ugly. Worst movie I've ever seen. Your offense comes all the way back from down 8-3. Ties the freaking game. And they go and do that. Lead off solo homer. And then, of course, right after that, pop out, strikeout, fly out. Okay, well, they kept it a 1-run lead. we should be able to get something, right? So they bring in Jorge Lopez, who's a bum. Mike Freeman comes in for Yu Chang for some reason. I don't know why you do that. Okay. So what do? Nothing, essentially. Freeman strikes out like a bum. Naquin comes in for Plawecki, strikes out like a bum. And then Greg Allen comes up, grounds out like a bum. So, wow, what a weak ending after they had just tied the game, too. That's Indians for you. You know? But at least Franmil Reyes is hitting bombs again. That's good to see. One of these days, he's going to hit a homer. He's going to walk it off. And when he does walk it off, I want him to sing. Because he can sing. He said that he's going to sing. I want him to sing when he hits a walk-off. That'd be awesome. So, coming off of this series, took 2 of 3. We're still 3.5 out against Minnesota. And in fact, let's have a little bit of fun here. Let's see where we have been. Let's compare this year. Of course, we're 3.5 out to previous years at this date since Tito has come here. So let's do 20. Let's do 2012 just for lulz, because I'm pretty sure that's when Tito first showed up. If not, it was 2013. I know 2012 we missed the playoffs. But here's 2012. So, yeah, we were 60. That's definitely not Tito. Okay. So, yeah, 2013, as you know, wild card. Now, of course, I believe it's been since then that we have not been we have not been in last, or not in, we have not been in first. This is the first time that we are trailing first place since this time. And we were behind Detroit by a game. Yeah, a game. In fact, actually, that's September 30th. Let's do August 26th. Let's see where we were at this time that day. Watch us probably being first. Let's see how far we were ahead or behind. We were in second by 5.5. Okay. Again, behind Detroit. So, yeah, Detroit was actually good back then, in case you didn't know. Damn, they had a plus 171 differential. Yeah, you can see that. They were very good. I think that's when they had, Jim Leyland as their manager? Because then, he left and Ausmus came in there and they were trash. 2014 comes around. As you know, we missed the playoffs. Kind of sucked. But let's see where we were at this time in 2014. I know we weren't in first place. Oh, we could have been, but it would have taken a mighty collapse for us to not be in first place. And then for us to be in first place and then completely fall off. But that would be so Indians. So August 26, 2014. Let's see where we were. We were in third place, 67 and 63. Okay, that's not bad. Tito's second year with us, not bad. So I think it was the second year. Yeah, that's right, because the year we fired Manny Acta, I think we had Sandy Alomar as our interim manager for the final couple games or whatever. That was fun. I really think Sandy Alomar could be our manager when Tito retires, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure when Tito retires, because that's probably the next time we're not going to have a manager is when he retires. We're definitely not firing him, not with all the success we've had and the fact that the Dolans are stupid. So actually the Dolans are stupid enough to fire him. They wouldn't even let him retire. I would just let him retire here. So, but, whenever you want to leave, we're having fun, winning ring. Hopefully we'll have a couple of rings by the time he retires. Although with the Dolans, you never know. But yeah, we were in third place in 2014 at this time. Let's go to 2015. The last time we did not win the AL Central. Yeah. This was the last time we did not win the AL Central because obviously we won it 2016, being as we've won it 3 straight years. And in 2015, let's go. This is running so far long, but I just had this bright idea to see where we were on this day the past couple of years in the division. We were actually in third place again, 6 games under. And then, of course, as you know, 2016, the magical year that we almost won a freaking championship. But you guys blew a 3-1 lead. Yeah, we've heard all that before. You blew a 3-1 lead. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that was the year of blowing 3-1 leads. Just ask the Warriors, right? One helped us, one hurt us. Well, we really should have won that series like before Game 7. But things happen. That could have been our one best chance to do it with Tito, to be honest. He managed a great playoffs too. But things happen. Luck wasn't on our side. So August 26th, 2016. Let's see where we were. Of course, I'm pretty sure we were in first place. We were in first place by 4.5 over Detroit. Yeah, Detroit actually wasn't trash. We were just amazing. And then you got Minnesota at 49 wins. And then, of course, 2017, I think that was the year they actually lost 100 games. Yeah, because then 2017, they made the wild card game. Yeah, the freaking Twins lost 100 games the year we went to the World Series. And now look, now we're both fighting for the division. So 2017, obviously, first place. August 26th, 2017. Gotta wait for it to load up. MLB.com, low-key be slow sometimes. And we were 6.5 up on Minnesota. And it's funny because looking at the total just collapse of Detroit, they went from second to fourth in a year. 16 games out, 56 and 72. That was when Minnesota made the wild card game. And then, of course, last year. We all know what happened last year. Last year was fun. Last year was a great year. Too bad it didn't end the way that I hoped. I mean, of course, we didn't even win a freaking playoff game. Wow. Well, maybe this team will do a lot better this year. And I have a theory about this team and this year. Because if you look at the last couple teams that we've had that have been fantastic, as in 2018, of course, we were dominating the division by now. We were up 13 games on Minnesota. If you really think about it, the last couple of years, we really haven't – we've been counted as moseying on through the season. Like, it's almost like the team was kind of bored by this time. Whereas this team, you might as well say, is playing playoff baseball now. Kind of like the Blue Jackets, if you really think about it. They've been dealing with injuries like us, weren't really playing their best like us right here. And teams say, they were playing playoff hockey, in like March and February and March and April. Obviously, we made the playoffs, swept the Lightning and everything. Well, I guess you could say these guys are low-key they're playing playoff baseball, because this is, they're trying to make it. Them Twins being stingy. So it's going to be a lot of fun this final month of the year. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm freaking stoked. I feel like the Indians are going to win the Central. And I think it'll happen in like the final weeks of the season. We're keeping up with them. I just hope we don't wear ourselves out trying to catch them. Now, of course, the blessing is the fact that in about a week or so, we will be getting reinforcements in the form of the 40-man roster expansion. So that'll be fun. And, of course, the injured guys will be coming back, too. Now, just a small look ahead to see what we got coming up before, after Detroit, which I'll get into that series here momentarily. But after we got Detroit, we go to Tampa Bay to play in that dump of a stadium in Tropicana Field. Oh, man. That should be a fun series. Tampa Bay is kind of falling off a little bit. They're still playing good ball, but last time we played them, they were like right in the thick of things, and they've kind of fallen off a tad. Not by much, though. Just a tick, if anything. They're still playing really good baseball. They're, again, a wild card threat. And it's not really them. It's the freaking Yankees. And the Yankees have just been playing insanely good as of late. Now, after we get done with Tampa Bay, I believe we got Chicago for one of the last times this year, if not the last time this season. And then after that, if the schedule ever decides to pop up, because like I said, MLB.com be slacking. It just be taking its time. I understand there's a lot to load up, but seriously, either that or my computer is just going so slow because I got a couple tabs open. I don't need the play-by-play or whatever for the Royals anymore. I mean, if there's anything I need to mention, it's the fact that obviously Nick Goody took the loss, which he deserved, because he essentially blew the game for us. Kennedy took the win. His first of the year. He's 1-2. And Goody is 3-1, and Lopez got his first save of the year. Lopez, yeah. The dude who couldn't get us out that one time when we played him. He literally could not get a single person out. It was hilarious, and I loved it. It was glorious. So, anyways, looking at the upcoming month of September, it's tough. And, of course, Tampa Bay, we go right from Tampa back home to face the White Sox in a 4-game series. And then we hop on the plane again to head back out to Minnesota for the last time for 3. Then we head out west to LA to face the Angels for 3 games. And then we head back home to face the Twins for the final time this year in general. And then that's another 3-game series. So 6 games against the Twins remain against them. So there's your chance to, maybe by that time we're tied with them or we're like right up there on them. We could definitely put some distance between us and the Twins with these 6 games against them coming up. After that, we we stay home for the last home stand of the year. Minnesota for 3, off day. Detroit for 3. And then we got Philly for 3. And then we're on the road to round out the season with Chicago for 3 games, and then Washington. Yeah, we face the Nationals in the final 3 games of the year. The final game of the year is actually a 3:05 start. Wow. And who knows, by that time, we could have clinched the division. We could be playing the hangover lineup. My hope is that we clinch it at home. Maybe in that final game against the Phillies, where we have an off day, and we don't have to worry about playing a hangover lineup, where you have a bunch of, bench guys playing because all your stars got freakishly drunk the night before. Although it is an afternoon game, so they wouldn't have to worry too much about that. But still, I wouldn't really want to. The worst case scenario for us would be to clinch it that Saturday, because then we definitely have to play a hangover lineup because that's a 7-10 game. You'd figure if they win the division by then, they'd be popping bottles by like 10, partying into the night, hangover lineup for the next afternoon. Half the team probably won't even get out of bed because they're so hungover. But at least if they win at the last game against Philly, they can get on the plane and get lit even more in Chicago if they want to play the hangover lineup on that Tuesday. But yeah, should be a fun month of September. Now let's talk about the series against Detroit. So tomorrow it will be Adam Plutko on the mound for the Indians going up against Spencer Turnbull. Again, matchups are indeed subject to change, although it's looking like it'll be Plutko on the mound tomorrow playing in the cavernous Comerica Park. So yeah, now Puig has to deal with that humongous right field. And Mercado's going to have to deal with that 420-foot center field. Oof, that's going to be fun. But yeah, I guess this is the park where you'd want to have Plutko pitching because if you don't have a lot of power, you're not going to get the ball out of the yard. And Plutko is 5-3, 4.54 ERA, 47 Ks. Spencer Turnbull is 3-12, 4.05 ERA, and 109 strikeouts. Now, by the way, the Twins will be facing Chicago, so it'll be Giolito against Pineda. I'm going to need Giolito to go lit again and freaking shut him out again. I'm going to need that a couple more times, actually. Thank you very much. Now, heading into Game 2 against the Tigers, I don't think we'll be facing Matthew Boyd. He's been pretty good against us this year, so I would prefer that. I would prefer we don't face him. But looking for it'll be Aaron Savali, who is 1-3 with a 1.82 ERA and 25 Ks. That's crazy. 1-3 with a 1.82 ERA. How is that even possible? Oh, I know. Trash. No, he's not trash. It's just that the lineup hasn't given him much support. And you'll be facing Jordan Zimmerman, who is 1-9 with a 6.48 ERA and 61 Ks. Yeah, Aaron Savali has just been insanely unlucky. You know what's crazy, though? There's a matchup going on that same day in Seattle. James Paxton, former Mariner, going against the guy they traded for Paxton. Yeah, they traded Justice Sheffield for Paxton, I believe. And Justice Sheffield, of course, was a former Indians pitcher. And he was one of our top prospects, and we sent him to New York for Andrew Miller. Now he's with Seattle. He hasn't been the greatest, though. So, oh, wow. Interesting. So, Game 3 for this series, I believe, will feature Plesac? I think so. Yeah. It'll be Mike Clevenger. Okay, so it'll be Mike Clevenger against Daniel Norris. Wow. Okay. Clevenger just pitched a couple days ago, but okay, I can see that because of the off day. It helps him out. Clevenger 9-2, 3 ERA, 3 flat, and 113 Ks going up against Daniel Norris, who is 3-10 with a 4.70 ERA and 107 Ks. All right. It's a good matchup. And I'm going to guess it'll be Bieber going in that final game, or will it be Plesac? I don't know. Let's see who they have going. As it will be – they haven't made a decision yet. Wait. Did I skip a day or something? Or am I tripping, or is it only a 3-game series? Norris and Clevenger. Okay. That is on the 29th. 28th. I must be tripping. It's only a 3-game series. Okay. I'm tripping. Yeah, it's only a 3-gamer. Okay. All right. Yeah, Savali Zimmerman. So that means Plesac will probably be going up against Tampa Bay. Makes sense. I'm tripping. I thought it was a 4-game series. I literally thought it was a 4-game series until I looked at the pitching matchups. Wow. That is so funny. I've done that, but I mean, everyone does that every once in a while. Yeah, to be Plutko and Turnbull tomorrow. So yeah, you only have 3 days. Okay, and then we go to Tampa. For some reason, I thought Tampa was okay. Makes sense. All right, I made myself look like a complete idiot because for some reason I thought there was 4 games, but no, off day today, and then 3 games, and then we go to Tampa Bay. All right, makes sense. So hopefully we can get us this sweep of Detroit. We have completely dominated them this year. I don't see that stopping really anytime soon unless we just have a bad game, which is possible. But considering the fact that Detroit's roster really isn't the best right now, I mean, literally looking at this lineup for the Tigers, I wouldn't consider it the lineup of a winning team. You can definitely see that these guys are a rebuilding team. They brought up a lot of young guys. You know, they're seeing what they got with them, and we're only going to be seeing more young guys as they expand the rosters. But like literally looking at this, because on MLB.com, it has all of the, I guess it's like career numbers against each pitcher. Of course, Jason Kipnis has homered off a Turnbull before. Cabrera's homered off of Plutko, as has Brandon Dixon and Jordy Mercer. Jake Rogers is up. Travis Demerit, Willie Castro, former Indian. We traded him for Leonis Martin, who's, I believe, now playing in Japan. And then Gordon Beckham has never faced Plutko. So they brought up a couple young guys. I mean, Tigers are not good. We should beat these guys, but who knows what will happen. It's baseball. Anything can happen. So let's take a look at the comments real quick, and then I'm going to get on out of here. Me and my brother went to the Indians game yesterday. We had a good time. That's good. We better sweep the Tigers. Rizzo. And that is going to wrap it up for this live stream. I don't know. I mean, Rizzo. Why would I want Rizzo? But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next stream. Honestly, I don't know when the next time I'm streaming is. I'm going to be very busy this week, so might do a couple streams. Probably just going to hang out for this Tigers series. Not even really worth streaming the Tigers. I mean, the Tigers, really? I'm going to waste my time streaming the Tigers. No, I'm not streaming the damn Tigers. You kidding me? I will stream the Rays, though. I might do like one of the Rays games. Probably, I don't know. I might do Saturday. By the way, Ohio State football returns. I might just wait until September to start streaming the Indians again. I might just take this whole week off. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this week off and just chill out a little bit, cool off with the Indians streams because, man, I've been streaming about like 95% of the Indians games this year. And I'm going to be quite busy this week. And I guess I'll see you guys in September. That's going to be a fun month. I can't wait. You know, but yeah, I'm not streaming the Tigers series. I might stream a Rays game, but yeah, I'm not wasting my time with the Tigers. They freaking suck. You know, they're not even worth my time when it comes to streaming. But yeah, I'll see you guys for my, you know, if there's any Browns news. By the way, Browns cut or waived Jalen Strong. I actually thought he was going to make the team. I could see why not, though. He had the inability to break away from corners, and he dropped a crap ton of balls against Tampa Bay. So That might have hurt him a little bit, but it's great seeing him on the field running around post ACL. He missed, I think, all of last year with an ACL. Feels really good seeing him on the field. I think he'll catch on with somebody. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm Crazy Dog 99, and I'll see you come September for one hell of a month. Hope you guys tune in. It's about to get lit. And yeah, man. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, in terms of live streams, they're not streaming, but yeah, until September. But of course, I got my preview coming up tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. My preview for the Lions Great Lake Classic, final preseason game of the year, and then after the game's over, I'll do my recap, and then when they come up with final cuts, I'll go through them all. You're going to see teams like start to kind of make a couple cuts here and there, maybe sign a player or two. But I like what these teams do. They cut players who are pretty much already not going to make the team. They give them a chance to latch on to another team this week to try to make that squad. That's pretty cool. I like that. Good luck with the Browns, getting rid of Strong now instead of saying, yeah, you're not playing this week, so go try to make another team, all right? You weren't going to make this team, so go try to make another team. So, class acts. Love it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my preview tomorrow. And I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Tribe. Let's go Browns. Let's go Buckeyes. I might actually stream the Buckeyes game this week. Florida Atlantic. I heard Gus Johnson will be commentating that one. It's going to be fun. Justin Fields on the field for the first time as a Buckeye in the Ryan Day era. Legit this time. It's not, oh, yeah, Ryan Day taking over for a couple of weeks for Urban. No, he's legit our coach now. That's going to be fun. But, yeah, that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. And I'm out.